Yes, 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 yes. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the channel. And happy Wednesday to you wherever you are. Very happy to be here with you today. Today, we're going to be talking about the energetics of narcissistic abuse, specifically the energetics of narcissistic abuse and healing. This is what we're talking about today. So, welcome. Come on in. Happy Wednesday wherever you are. Hopefully, you're having a wonderful day and really happy to be here with you. And looking forward to talking to you today about the energetics of narcissistic abuse and healing. The energetics of narcissistic abuse and healing. Today, we're going to be talking about energy. Greetings, Gaza. Happy Wednesday to you. Happy Wednesday to everybody. Hi, Gags. Welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday. Come on in. So, we're talking about the energetics or the energy of narcissistic abuse and healing, the energy of it. This is what we're going to get into today. So, really excited to be here with you and looking forward to this conversation on the energetics of escaping narcissistic abuse. Hi, Live Free. Hope you're doing well. So, come on in. Today, we're focusing on the energetics of narcissistic abuse and healing. The energetics of narcissistic abuse and healing. Greetings, the biggest. Hi, Viola. Welcome in. Welcome in. This is what we're going to be talking about, narcissistic abuse and healing. And I need my soundtrack in the background, as always, because it's possible that one is clairaudient and sound, as the Rastas would say, weird sound and power. The sound healing brings a lot of good energy to I and I. So let's get some music. But come on in. This is what we're talking about. The energetics of narcissistic abuse and healing. Hi, DJ. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome. Tell somebody, invite somebody who can benefit from this. And come on in. Today we're going to get into the energetics of narcissist. I'm glad you're out in nature. That's exactly where we should all be, in nature, because that's our nature, Viola. Greetings, greetings, greetings. So we're talking about the energetics of narcissistic abuse and healing. The energy of narcissistic abuse. And imagine this. We're going to be talking about energy and vibration today. Energy and vibration as it relates to narcissistic abuse. Hi, Seymour. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Greetings. Greetings. Share this live with anybody you think that can benefit from this. Inner truths, what it is. Share this live. Tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody. Because today we are going into some deep understandings of energy and energy as it relates to narcissistic abuse. Yes, pure high vibrations only, Viola. That's the way. That is the way. So let's get started. Let me get started with the context of why we are here today. And just turn this volume down a little bit. So, as I stated in the beginning, we're talking about the energetics of narcissistic abuse and healing. So, as most of you know, my name is Nana, or Dr. Nana Gyesie. I'm the resident shamanic guide or transformational coach here at Inner Mileage. And today we're going to be talking about the energetics of narcissistic abuse. And thank you for sharing this, Viola. Keep sharing this. So, narcissistic abuse is not just psychological. It is energetic. You see? Maxi. Narcissistic abuse is not just psychological or emotional. It is energetic. It's a full body, full soul assault on your electromagnetic field. It's an attack on your life force. And if you're trying to heal without addressing the energy, you're not healing. If you're trying to heal from narcissistic abuse without understanding the energy, Gaza, it took me years to understand the energy I was giving away, letting people take without. That's exactly it, Gaza. That's what we're talking about. Because if you don't address the energy, you're not healing. You're recycling. And you're looping in the same vibrational trauma cycle disguised as healing. Now, it's important to realize that narcissistic abuse is strictly about the hijacking of your frequency. And that recovery is not merely about therapy or coaching or logic, but about alchemy and spiritual warfare. And that's what we're going to get into. So it's important for me to start off by defining what do we mean by energy? What exactly is energy? Let's define energy. Exactly, Gags. That's what happens. That's what happened to you recently on your trip. And were you able to make it to the Rastafari village, Gags? Let us know. If not, no big deal. I'm glad you're here. All right. Hey, Karen. Thank you so much, Karen. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you're here too. So let me define what energy is. See, we're going to define as energy. Hey, Samantha, energy. We're going to define energy from the perspective of not just physics, but psychology, spirituality, and biology. So in physics, energy is the capacity to do work. That includes emotional, mental, and spiritual labor. And energy exists in multiple forms. It's kinetic, it's thermal, it's electrical, and it's electromagnetic. And all living beings emit an electromagnetic field, including me, including you. And this is not woo-woo. I'm giving you the evidence because it's measurable by science. And in fact, there's an organization called the Heart Math Institute. The Heart Math Institute that has measured the heart's electromagnetic field, stating that it extends up to 10 feet beyond the body. So according to the Heart Math Institute, with all their radar and all the MRI type machines, they measure the electromagnetic field of your heart, and that field extends 10 feet above you, below you, to the left of you, to the right of you, behind you, and in front of you. That's the energy you carry, right? And in neuroscience, energy shows up in the form of neuroelectrical activity, brain waves, vagal tones, and the firing patterns of the neurons in your mind. Your thoughts and emotions are bioelectrical. Did you hear me? Your thoughts and emotions are bioelectrical. And by the way, somebody should let me know if I'm just making this up or if this is resonating with you, right? DJ, Live Free, let me know. Am I talking to you or am I making this up? So your thoughts are bioelectrical. And in esoteric wisdom, energy, particularly in the Hinduism, is called prana. So you often hear pranayama, breath work, or chi, energy, qigong, chi, or ruach in the Kabbalah, or sekem in Egyptian spirituality, or the ether in Hermeticism. It's your animating force. And trauma, particularly narcissistic abuse, alters the flow of your energy. It contaminates its purity and it distorts the frequency of your energy. So your body's not just skin and bones. Your body is a bioenergetic system. This is why when you meet somebody, you can feel their energy or their frequency. So how is narcissistic abuse energetic? How is narcissistic abuse energetic? You see, narcissists don't just manipulate, they extract, the realist. They do not love, they leech. The narcissist does not love, they leech. You see? And they mirror you not to know you, but to become you. So when the narcissist asks you questions about you, they're not interested in you, they're just gathering intel to use. You see? They engage in energetic mimicry, Gaza, exactly. And often unconsciously, they do this to destabilize your frequency, then feed off the emotional chaos they create. Did you hear me? It's not just symbolic, this is vibrational. So let me map it out and relate it to the way the narcissistic abuse cycle is. They start with love bombing. And what love bombing does is it elevates your energy frequency with dopamine, exactly the real is oxytocin and serotonin. So you feel euphoric. They tell you you're the best thing I've ever met. They raise your energy. Then they gaslight you. And the gaslighting after the love bombing causes internal dissonance. Oh my goodness, I thought they loved me. They told me I was their soulmate. And when this happens after they've hooked you, right, your solar plexus, right, and your throat chakra destabilize because you don't know how to use your intuition. You're confused. And then when they get to the devaluation stage, they pull away their energy suddenly, which leads to an energetic crash. Oh my goodness. This can trigger adrenal failure, a nervous system shock and collapse of your auric field. Has this happened to anybody? Or am I just saying this? I'm glad it resonates, Live Free and BJ. Thank you. Right? Somebody on TikTok, let me know if this resonates. Then when you get to the discard phase, thank you, Francis. You begin to experience withdrawal. Gaza, you too. You begin to experience withdrawal like a drug addict. Why? Because your energetic connection, often called a cord, your spiritual cord to this person, Renee, right, has been cut. And because it was artificially built, you feel like it's been ripped out. And in mystical traditions, that's called cording or entanglement, which is why when you free yourself from narcissistic abuse, you go through what's called a cord cutting exercise, right, Tony? I'm so sorry this happened to you, Tony. And T, I'm glad you resonate with this. And Renee, sounds like you've had some experiences. The soul tie, the realist, sounds like you have some deep experience. I want to hear from you. So when they discard, you feel this crush, and often this cord and entanglement comes up for you to realize that you've been energetically entangled with this narcissist. This is what happens. Exactly, Gaza. So let me give you scientific proof that trauma lives in energy. You see, the trauma of your narcissistic abuse not only lives in your mind, because it does, but it's also in your biofield, the energy structure around your body, which is why you keep attracting. You see, when you leave a narcissistic relationship, you attract more narcissists because it's your auric field. You're broadcasting this energy. So in the work of a number of researchers, and I'll refer to a few of them, right? Renee, I was a scapegoat to a narcissistic mother and then married and divorced a narc. Oh my, that is just the hardest initiation. How are you still here, Renee? You're my hero, my Shiro. How are you still here? So what is the evidence that trauma lives in energy? So in the book called The Molecules of Emotion, it discovered that emotions are stored in peptide receptors in your body. This means that trauma is not just in your brain, it's in your organs, your tissues, and your blood. You see, I'm so glad, Tony. Exactly, Gaza. And what you're talking about, Gaza, is the spiritual dimension. Now I'm giving you the energetic dimension. It's difficult when your mother is a narcissist, Samantha. Exactly. It ruins your ability to know because you trust your mom, but you don't expect your mom is your enemy. Oh, I'm so glad you did that, Renee. You are amazing, and amazing for your daughters. So trauma is in your organs. Then in the famous book, The Body Keeps Score, it shows that trauma alters your hippocampus, your memory, the amygdala, your fear center, and your prefrontal cortex, a place for logical reasoning. It affects your brain. And epigenetics tells us that trauma is passed down from parent to child, because of gene expressions. This is a vibrational inheritance. Your DNA doesn't just carry your physical features, it also carries your emotional energy and the trauma. Come on. Does anybody see? Global? A pickpocket thief will be nice to take your watch. The intent of first contact with the power hungry people is to take with a smile. That's exactly it. You're saying this at the individual level, but it also happens at the systemic level, global. And live free your life with a covert mother and partners. I'm so sorry. An 11-hour cat. I'm glad it makes sense to you. So more proof that trauma lives in your energy, Francis. In polyvagal theory, your vagus nerve, in polyvagal theory, it proves that your autonomous nervous system can be hijacked by repeated abuse, which places you in a constant fight, flight, or freeze or fawn mode without conscious awareness. You're always on eggshells. That state generates a specific electromagnetic signature. There's so much evidence of how trauma lives in energy. So when you're escaping narcissism, it's also important, I'm so glad, the realist, it's also important to realize that's what happened to you, Renee. And I'm so glad you went therapy that helped you. But I want to talk to you about how escaping narcissistic abuse is not just a physical process or a spiritual process, it's an energetic process, because leaving a narcissist, whether it's a family relationship or friendship or business or intimate, isn't a breakup. It's a vibrational exorcism. It's a vibrational exorcism. Just like the movie The Exorcist. You're not just walking away from a person. You're not, but you are. You are severing energetic cords. You are ending a trauma contract and you're realigning your biofield. And it's important to realize that these contracts, these karmic contracts, often trace back to ancestral karma. And let's demystify the word ancestor. The ancestor is simply your mother, and then the next ancestor is your grandmother, and then on and on and on. That's all it is. So these contracts trace back to ancestral karma and unresolved childhood imprints from your programming. So why is it so hard to leave? It's because you're vibrationally entangled, Renee. It takes a while, Renee, to purge yourself, right? Because I imagine if you went to date when you're not ready, you're going to attract another narcissist. So what happens with the vibrational entanglement is you're addicted to the chemical highs and lows. That's a trauma bond. And the narcissist has hardwired themselves into your energetic system. So to break free, the path forward is to use the Holy Spirit within you, the breath work, smudging. If you're into smudging, whether with sage or Palo Santo, energy healing like we're doing here, right? Renee, that's exactly it. And so you did the smart thing, right? And also using Epsom salts, lavender Epsom salts, all of these help to remove the negative energies, Nessa, right? Why do you think my daughter's a narcissist? Is this something that I did? It's in your bloodline, Nessa. Maybe you can come and ask the question and we can go into more detail. Hey, pretty sad. The next thing to do is to reclaim your frequency. And you reclaim your frequency through meditation, through chanting, or being in nature like Viola, because that reminds you. Thank you, Darlene. I really appreciate you. Thank you. And solfeggio frequencies. That's right, Renee. Solfeggio frequencies, Gregorian chants, high frequency music, jazz music, classical music, Bob Marley. Bob Marley is very high frequency. It helps. So what happens when you escape a narcissistic abuse energetically is to realize that you need to fortify your aura. And having boundaries is energetic. Saying no is energetic. Having a purpose is energetic. Clean eating more fruits and vegetables, becoming pescatarian, that even helps. I'm not suggesting that being vegan is the only way out, but it really makes a difference. So we realize that the energy of what we're talking about is the spiritual warfare. And this is evident in all spiritual texts, from the Bible to the Bhagavad Gita. All of them speak of spiritual warfare. Deliverance, this is what we're doing. You got it. We don't use these words, but that's what it is. So how do you transmute your energy? Transmuting your energy is alchemical. It's how the wounded become wise. And in Hermeticism, there's a principle called the principle of mentalism. Thank you, Bisha. The principle of mentalism and the principle of vibration. These remind us that all is mind and everything vibrates. And to change your life, you must change your frequency. In Buddhism, suffering, hi, Mother Nature, suffering is the first noble truth. But alchemy lies in the path. Through mindfulness, this is how you transmute pain into compassion and liberation. From a neurological standpoint, neuroplasticity proves you can rewire the brain with affirmations, with new activities, new routines. That's energy work. You see, neuroscience is energy, and every new thought is a new synaptic spark. You work on these new synapses in your mind through affirmation. So Adam, the narcissist, basically tries to, you said it, Adam. I didn't even have to say it. You said it, Adam. And the way out is focus. Focus is also known as samadhi in Buddhism. Samadhi, the ability to be in concentrated awareness. So you realize that neuroplasticity helps. And then shamanism, working with a shaman like myself, a shamanic leadership guide, can lead to soul retrieval, calling back the fractured parts of yourself that were splintered through abuse. Exactly, gratitude. I love your name, gratitude. Manifestations, that work. And tools of transmutation include sound healing. We've talked about sound healing, whether it's solfeggio frequencies or binaural beats or listening to Om chants and Gregorian chants. Cold immersion, having a cold shower or dipping yourself in a cold lake or in an ice bath makes a difference. Using affirmations like a lot of people have said here. And breath work, just being aware that I am breathing. And somatic movement, which is why I dance a lot, which is why I practice yoga, which is why I go to the gym. These are all things that somatically release trauma, you see? So you realize that when you look at this from a multidisciplinary perspective, from quantum physics, it says there's the observer effect, which means reality changes based on how you observe it. So when you have an intention, that shapes your vibration. Thank you, Frances. Thank you, Frances. I appreciate you too. Confusion in the mind, DJ. How do you carry your quiet time with you, Global? How do you do it? I want to know, how do you do it and where do you do this? Then from somatic psychology, it says the body keeps score. So movement and body work releases blockages. Darlene, what happened to you, Darlene? Tell me more. I want to hear more. And JVI here, trauma and drama go hand in hand. That's so clever. Then in neuroscience, again, I said neuroplasticity enables energetic recoding. So new patterns create new vibrations. Aaliyah, I love this. Eat clean, walking grass, and boot. I love it. Aaliyah, there's no one like you. Why FI? I'm a healed, evolved empath. It's simple. Every belief you have is a lie. Oh, this is true. Because to believe, you have to have no knowledge. But knowing is the game, Wi-Fi. I love the name there, Wi-Fi. Then in Chinese medicine, they talk about qi stagnation. So acupuncture makes a big difference. Oh, I'm so glad, Darlene. Big up yourself. You see me? There's no one like you. So acupuncture releases qi. And epigenetics, you get rid of the stored trauma in your DNA through generational healing, like we're doing here. So, by the way, if anybody wants to ask a question, just invite yourself, right? And come in and let's talk. So the point I want to make, Ali, I'm so glad to hear this, right? This is a soul tribe that we're beginning to build together. Energy healing is not optional, it's foundational. You cannot walk your way out of energetic damage. You cannot intellectualize your way out of frequency collapse. You must feel, you must clear, and you must reclaim. And anybody who wants to ask the question, just say so, or I can invite some people randomly just to come in and see if you want to talk, right? Let's see if you want to share. Let's just get some people in here because I don't want to just be talking at you, right? We're having a conversation. Global, there are people that think that the world is a playground and they're defeating others as a strength. That's actually, you're right. What you're saying is constant stealth insult. You're really talking about hurt people hurting people, and that's the energy. A hurt person will hurt other people, right? This is the whole game. This is what happens. So you don't want to be that person, right? You don't want to be that person. And this is how you shift, right? So let's get some voice. Aaliyah, how are you?
I'm doing well. Please tell me you can hear me okay.
I can hear you just fine. Can you hear us okay?
Yes.
So tell us, what happened to you? What's on your mind?
First of all, thank you. My gratitude to you for sharing your wealth of knowledge on this app that all of us love so much.
That's right.
Thank you. Again, everything that you have said within the past 10 minutes is so on point. And I feel when I hear people like yourself speaking online, it confirms deep down inside that I'm on my right path. So this is why it's so important for us to share the wisdom and the knowledge like you're doing here today.
Thank you so much for your kind affirming words, Leah.
Yes, it really confirms that I'm on the right track. You know, sometimes life will have you to believe that, you know, the lies continue to pull you and continue to fragment your reality, your soul. Like you said earlier, life pulls you in 30 different directions. You have religion, you have your family, you have the television, you have the food that's contaminated, the air that is contaminated. So we're constantly being pulled in 30 to 40 different directions all day, thousands of times a day. And when I started my journey, I've been on this journey for 15 years, but
wow.
I've always known that I was different, that I was, you know, vibrating at a different frequency than let me just say that.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until I started the journey of eating clean that things began to fall in place. Eating electric foods helped me to stay on that path. So thank you for confirming that here today for everyone. Electric foods, guys, if you have not started, please try your best to eat electric foods that will help you to vibrate at a whole different frequency.
That's right. You said it, Leah, electric foods, because that's eating the sun. And what are we? We are the sun.
Yes.
You see?
Eating your apples, especially anything that is high in chlorophyll, your greens, your kale, your spinach, your lettuce, things that are super high in chlorophyll. I've been on a 30-day, me and my daughter, from a wellness coach, so my daughter and I have been eating super clean. And for the month of March, we call it Meatless March.
Meatless March.
Meatless March. And when I tell you, I am literally electric. Everyone that I touch, I'm shocking them. When I touch something, I'm shocked. I'm like, oh my God, my frequency is so high. So I just wanted to come on and confirm what this gentleman was saying here today. I followed you instantly. Guys, if you can, try to walk in, lean up against the tree, touch your flowers, touch your plants, continue to ground, eat as clean as possible. And I want you to touch more on disconnecting from the family trauma, because that's where I'm at right now.
Disconnecting from it. First of all, before I say anything on that, I just want to say that I feel your energy, I feel your sovereignty, I feel your power, Empress. I see you.
Thank you.
I feel you. Disconnecting from family trauma, as you said, is the hardest thing. You know why it's so hard, Aaliyah?
Why?
Because we love these people. We love our mothers, our fathers, our siblings, our cousins. It's hard to actually reconcile that a lot of us were born into a family of enemies. We were born into families of enemies.
Wow.
And when you're born into a family of enemy, what chance do you have against this wicked world? You don't have a chance.
No.
That's why the 5% nation call the righteous people the poor righteous teachers, because all you have is the God in you. And a lot of us...
We're from the same hometown, poor righteous teachers.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Are you serious?
It's serious.
See, this is a synchronicity. Don't you see it?
Yeah. We all went to high school together.
Oh, so you already got you're on your square in many ways, and you understand what I'm trying to say here. So when you are an empath, born as a poor righteous teacher, you just imagine being a harmless lamb born into a den of hyenas. That's what most of us were born into. And the fact that you're able to escape that proves the level of your protection.
Yes.
And it's to realize that you were born into a world of evil, and to come into this world and resonate and vibrate light and love. Because even though it's a world of evil, it's a world of free will to choose to be good or bad. And yet, most of us, even though we're not perfect, we are liars, Dawn Marie, we become a reflection of the righteousness of the divine. That's why we stick out. That's why we're different. And it's to realize that the people around you are already in hell, and they saw your light, and they saw you ascended to heaven on earth, and they wanted to keep you in hell with them. And when you see that, is it possible to hate people like this?
Right.
You cannot hate them.
Right.
You cannot. It's painful, it's hurtful, but when you evolve, you realize that they became vessels for evil because they refused to deal with their own trauma. And the fact that you're dealing with your trauma proves how much of a gangster you are, a spiritual gangster.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Not like them. And the reason for that is because you're being prepared into your lionhood to show the way to the people like you're doing. And I can tell when you put to bed the forgiveness from your family trauma, you are walking into your true heavenly season. Did you hear me, my dear sister?
Yes.
No. Let me say that again. When you let go of that heavy trauma related to the loved ones who betrayed you, you are ascending to your heavenly divine season. Did you hear me, my dear sister Aaliyah?
Yes. Please say it one more time.
Okay. Oh, you are walking into your divine heavenly season. You are walking into your house. You are walking into the house that is your body, the house that is your soul, the house that is your awakening. And now I'm inspired to dance to this song. This is Your House by Steel Pulse. Your house. It talks about coming into your own. So, Aaliyah, before you go, this is for you. Watch me.
Gratitude, my brother. Yes, I am. Standing outside in the sun. Yes, I am. Yes. 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 I'm dancing in the sun with you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Did you feel that? Did you feel that? Did you feel that?
Yes.
Did you feel that? Did you feel that?
Yes.
Did you feel that?
Yes. I had
Shine.
to come outside and stand in the sun and talk to you. Yes. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for your work.
Thank you for receiving, Queen.
Thank you.
I am because you are.
Yes. And we are all one. Yes. My family now, you stuck with me now. I followed you. Yes.
You know, what a privilege. Because I'm following you.
Yes.
Go forth, release.
Yes.
Sit on your throne.
Yes.
And wait.
Can you offer some suggestions of things that I could do to release, to help in the release process? Because I am the oldest daughter.
Let's do it right now. Let's do it right now.
Yes.
With your permission. Only with your permission.
Yes, you have my permission.
Can you please repeat these words with me?
Yes.
Today.
Right
now.
Right
here.
Here.
I call back my energy.
I
call back my power. From any place. From anyone. And from anything. That I gave it away to. Knowingly. Or unknowingly. I send back all energy sent to me. That do not belong to me. All is forgiven. And released. All is forgiven. And released to divinity. All is forgiven. I forgive you, Mom. I forgive you, Dad. I forgive you, family. I forgive you, lover. I forgive you, friends. I forgive you, humanity. I forgive you, Aaliyah. I forgive you, Aaliyah. I forgive you, Aaliyah. I am free. 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 Because I am. 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 Look at me. Because I am. Because I am. You see the fierceness of the lamb? Yes. Yes, I. Yes. Today, understand forgiveness does not mean reconciliation. Yes. And keep repeating this in your own words until you believe it and know it to be true. That's it. That's the energetic release.
Oh,
And
I feel
realize
it in
that,
my legs.
oh, how are you feeling right? Tell me what's happening to you.
I feel it in my legs. I feel it in my core. I feel it in my neck, all up in my neck region.
Wow.
I am free to speak. I am free to be the real me.
Oh.
I am free to use my voice.
Oh.
I am free.
Selassie.
I'm free to use my voice.
May I say a few words to you before you go of affirmation?
Yes.
And everything I'm saying to you, I'm saying to myself. And you can say it with me if you want, or you can just receive it. May I always be abundant.
May I always be abundant.
May I always be free.
May I always be free.
May I always be joyful.
And may I always be joyful.
May I always be compassion.
May I always be compassion.
So it is.
So it is.
So it is.
And so it is.
So it is.
And so it is.
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I thank you, my sister. And I'm sending you lots of love and healing light.
Thank you.
And keep doing the work you're doing and keep educating us and come back anytime to tell us about how we can eat better. Yes?
Yes, I will. Yes, I will.
Oh,
Thank you.
I appreciate you so much. And I'm with you. I'm with you. Look at me. I'm with you.
Yes.
You hear me?
Thank you, everyone.
One love, one love, one love, one love.
Thank you.
One love. Yeah. You see? You see, Aaliyah. Oh, man. This is what we're doing. Global. You were a co-worker with Truth before you knew you were a light giver. That's exactly it. It's always love, Dawn Marie. MB, you're free too. You're free, Zinga. We're all free. Freedom starts with a decision first. You see, who else wants to talk? Maybe we take one more before we wrap up. Who else wants to come on? If you want to just say, Dawn Marie, you are free. You know, in the wise words of Jimon Hunsu from that movie, Amistad, give us free. Give us free. We are free. Freedom is an inside game first. Exactly, Wi-Fi. This is the whole game. You see? This is the whole game. So, this is intense. Aaliyah, that was intense. And I appreciate you giving us your heart. That was really powerful. So you understand that this is all energy. Bisha, the freedom I have set, Galatians 5:1. It is for freedom I have been set free through Christ. Beautiful words, Bisha. Dawn Marie, that was intense. Free will it is exactly Wi-Fi. It's an illusion. It's freedom of will. You said it. And Dawn Marie said it's so liberating. This is the truth, DJ. Forgiveness is seeing divinity in our actions, Global. You are just so wise, Global. Mother Nature. Yes, thank you, girl, for helping me help yourself. This is what it is. This is what it is. It's all energy. So releasing negative energy ascends you. And holding on to negative energy traps us, Ellie. It's okay, Ellie. I'm so glad you're here, and I love the butterfly. This is the whole kit and caboodle. You see, freedom is an energetic game. It's all energy. It's all about what you're broadcasting. And so when you get tired of putting up with the crap and you stop broadcasting crap, then good things happen to you. Because you are the creator. I am the creator. You are the creator, just like I am the creator. You see, this is the whole game. So that was really intense from you. That was really intense. That was something else. Let's see if we get one more voice in here. One more voice before we end this, because what happened with Aaliyah, that was just something else. This powerful energies here, right? I'm good. I am good is my latest affirmation. I am good. I am good. I love that, dude. I love that. Darlene, truly, truly, I say to you, whoever believes in me will also do the works that I do. You're speaking the words of the divine that's written in us, Darlene. Bisha, why are you crying? I want to talk to you, Bisha. Why are you crying? What's whining over there? Let's get you in here. Why are you crying? Tell us. What are you releasing? What's on your mind? Right? You're releasing pain. You see? Once you master the game, and mastering the game requires Dawn so much struggle. Oh, MB, it's the best day of your life? How did it become the best day of your life, MB? I want to hear it. Tell us.
Amen.
Bisha, how are you?
Thank you so much for this space.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just having I was having a bad day before I joined on. I was just praying and crying out to God, and then I just felt like pick up your TikTok, I don't know why I'm supposed to pick up my Bible, but I was led here instead, and I found your page. And my mom is narcissistic. I grew up in a narcissistic family where I'm the scapegoat. I was the scapegoat. I don't want to accept that identity anymore in Jesus' name.
Amen.
So I'm healing. I'm just really getting to a place where I sit with the pain and heal and, get the word of God in me and finding my purpose. But I'm also realizing that, like you said, that's what was such a blessing to me. I just felt like as I was sitting with Holy Spirit, first of all, I'm discovering that God is nothing at all like what the religious people that raised me showed me he was. I'm just discovering that he works with energy, vibrations, he speaks to us. He's not like, anyways, I don't want to go down that path, but I was hearing him telling me in my spirit that you made unconscious decisions, picking like your partner and stuff because you were sleeping. I heard that, and I know he's the one speaking to me, and he was explaining to me generational curses and the handwritings on the wall, how like the handwriting on the wall is actually you sleeping and making those choices. The Colossians 2:14, where it says Jesus took the written ordinances that were against us and he nailed them to the cross. And then I come here and you're talking about that. Like, so I'm giving myself grace. Like, I was asleep when I made those choices.
That's right.
I'm forgiving myself in this space, and just hearing you go through it with the other lady, I just started crying. Like, as she was saying those things, I just burst out crying and just felt a release of the pain that I've been carrying against myself. Like when you finally get to be conscious, you're like, why did I make those choices?
Yeah.
Why? How?
Yeah. Do you know why you made those choices, Bisha?
Yeah, I think I do.
Why?
But you can tell me.
Why? You tell me why. Why did you make those choices?
I think I know that I made them because I wasn't who I am now. I didn't know who I was. Now I'm a new person in Christ.
Exactly. But let me tell you a secret. You would not have come to this point without all the choices you made.
Yeah. Wow. Ooh, thank you, Jesus.
Amen.
Oh, that's good.
Because those choices were breadcrumbs of remembrance.
Yeah.
There's no way. You see, you cannot call yourself an awakened person until you go through the fire of hell.
Yes.
This is what you've just escaped. You've escaped hell, my dear sister Bisha.
Yes.
Do you see? And because you have a purpose for the divine that is expressing itself in you.
Amen.
Thank you, MB. This is what you are, Bisha. You are a leader. Your voice will be heard by many.
Oh my God.
Your voice, Bisha. You are going to free many captives in the church free.
Yeah, it's already kind of happening on my YouTube channel. I started talking about this, so I don't want to bring it up here because it's a whole.
Bring it up here. Bring it up.
From the start, my whole ministry is surrounding what they call spirit spouses, and I'm just demystifying what that is. Like, it's not some weird thing.
No, I've been there. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, so the Lord has just been leading me to speak about it. I've been rejected, because of I'm just going out there and saying, no, we're not. Oh, there's just so much. There's just so much. But my story is really one of understanding that God is not what religious, I don't want to say leaders, but
that's what they are. Just say it. Feel free. Free yourself, Bisha. Speak your truth.
What religious leaders and maybe family members painted God to be. He is a spirit entity that longs to connect with us intimately. And a spirit spouse is just the opposite of that. It's not the opposite of that. Somebody is a spirit trying to pervert that. And when somebody has a spirit spouse, it's because someone in their generational line made a covenant with that spirit.
You said it. You said it. You know who the spirit spouses are? You know who they are. They are the same people we are talking about over here. What do you think we are doing?
Yes.
They're the same.
Oh God! Thank you, Jesus. Yes. And that's what I'm saying.
You are free. You are free, Bisha. Bisha, listen to me. Bisha, you're free. I can feel it. You're free. 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 Bisha, remember us in your prayers, all of us. We're all spiritual people, but I know Christ, right? I know Yeshua Mashiach. I know Yeshua, right? And remember us in your prayers, and I'm sending you lots of love, and you're welcome back here anytime, right? And if you want to have a longer conversation, this goes to anyone. You can have a free conversation with me for 30 minutes on my website, innermarriage.com. Doesn't matter whether we work together or not. I'm doing my job, my service, right? And somehow the divine looks after I and I, just like the divine is going to look after you, Bisha. So, Bisha, I encourage you to keep speaking your truth. Right, we are in the same army, but we have different roles, and you're doing your job. And I encourage you to do your job and come back here anytime, and let's keep marching this army of goodness and righteousness. You understand? We don't have to be perfect. We don't have to be perfect, but we are in this together. We are in this together. Am I talking to you? Or am I talking to you?
Yes.
Yeah.
So much joy, vibrations. Yes.
You know what? I appreciate you so much, and I'm sending you lots of love, and come back anytime. Yes, Bisha?
Bye.
Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. So, family, this is the information. I came to do my job, and hopefully you have to tell me if I did my job, because we are in this together. We are in this together. Global, nothing is new to you. You know everything, Global. My friends and family, whatever you're doing today, do it well. Do it good intention. Do it with the light of the spirit within you, and know that it's all energy. Foxwell, thank you. It's all energy. It's all energy. And I leave you with the closing words from one of the greatest chosen people ever. That's Steel Pulse. And this song is called Chant a Psalm. Chant a Psalm, Steel Pulse. Yeah? So wherever you are, thank you so much, Amaya. Wherever you are, chant a psalm and rejoice. Woo! Rejoice. 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 Good tidings I bring you. You are free. You are free. Decide, Dawn Marie. Decide, Isabel. Thank you, Isabel. Thank you, Global. Thank you, everybody. We are free. We'll be back here on Friday. So come back with your free souls. Let's free each other and free ourselves. John, no, one love. Yeah? Thank you for giving me the space to be me. One love, people. One love. Thank you. Thank you all. One love.